Hi, I'm Bailey and welcome to my digital mobile learning guide for psychology students. By the end of the video, you should have an understanding of global trends in mobile education, developing and developed world settings, key educational approaches, and useful mobile learning tools to implement in psychology. Mobile devices are continuously increasing and spreading throughout the globe, with both the developing and developed world moving away from the use of desktop, laptop, and many stationary devices towards the use of mobile devices, as well as a move from basic feature phones to smartphones. Although smartphones are rapidly increasing, it will take a few years for them to finally overtake the feature phone. By 2018, it was estimated that half the world will be connected to the internet, and by 2020, 34 billion devices will be connected. This refers to the forever expanding digital ecosystem where we don't only use one device, but in fact multiple devices to achieve similar or different tasks. It is estimated that by 2020, we will each in fact own up to 4 or even more devices. It is true that mobile devices are the most commonly used device, but it is only 1 in 5 millennials that use mobile only, whilst the majority use a variety of other fixed technologies as well. When evaluating these mobile technologies, two important aspects are commonly considered: affordability and affordances. Affordability is the cost of something relative to one's income, and affordance is the uses to which it easily lends itself. They have an inverse relationship. When affordability is high, there is usually a low affordance, and vice versa. In the developing world, where we are mostly talking about basic feature phones, these devices are clearly more accessible and affordable and are said to be of a high affordability but have relatively low affordance. In the developed world, where we are largely talking about smartphones, these devices are seen as more convenient and more flexible. They have low affordability but have a very high affordance. These smartphones have a very sophisticated software with better coverage, connectivity, and far greater capabilities compared to that of a basic phone. Smart devices will continue to spread worldwide throughout both the developing and the developed world, but will be quite a few years before everyone has access to one. As a university student in a developed world setting, mobile learning is a huge part of Australia. It has been introduced to a majority of schools with many bring your own device policies in place. Being a developed country, we have greater access to all the opportunities mobile learning has to offer. There are three main educational approaches that I find are the most useful for psychology students. These are information transmission, behaviorism, and social constructivism. Information transmission is learning by a process of transferring information. This is the classic style of learning, is a transfer of knowledge from one source to another. Behaviorism is learning achieved through conditioning, includes classical and operant conditioning. Through this approach, you learn either through positive or negative feedback. Classical conditioning is to do with making associations, where operant mainly focuses on the use of rewards. Social constructivism holds that learning is a socially enacted process, that is, constructivism plus others equals social constructivism. The main focus is collaboration with others, where the learners construct their own knowledge based off their own past experiences, and this is the foundation that is built upon through engagement with others. Learners can add to or sometimes change their previous knowledge set. Some mobile learning tools that might enhance your learning experience as a psychology student include ebooks, educational apps, QR codes, multimedia recordings, and mind maps. An ebook is an electronic version of a hard copy that is accessible through computers, laptops, or specific devices. Ebooks are cheaper, take up less space, and comes with many multimedia elements that assist with your learning, such as an inbuilt search function, highlighting, annotation, and annotations. The educational approach is information transmission. In psychology, I use the passive ebook as it is a cheaper alternative to the hard copy version, and with the advanced multimedia elements, makes my learning easier and more efficient. Another tool seen throughout learning is the use of educational apps. Information transmission apps are very useful in providing you with key information and definitions. I use the Neurological Disorders app to assist with my studies. Behaviorist apps are more about applying the information you've learned and test yourself. Quizlet is a great app that I use that helps test yourself, prompting you to learn the flashcard before moving on, and later creating a test that you can do and see what you know and what you need to work on. Social constructivist apps focus more on collaboration and bringing all your ideas together. A great example of this is iMovie, where you're able to create group projects, each bringing your own knowledge together and enhancing your learning experience. Quick response codes, commonly referred to as QR codes, is a barcode that when scanned contains information or URLs. QR codes are a great way of storing information in a neat and organized manner that can enhance a student's learning experience and are able to incorporate QR codes into their own work by attaching further readings, videos, and websites. They are mainly linked to the educational approach of information transmission. Multimedia recordings are a combination of different content such as text, images, audio, and video, and are the main form of teaching in psychology. Lectures are the information transmission from the lecturer to the student. Mind maps are a graphical way to represent ideas and concepts. They are a very useful tool in mobile learning as they help you to organize and structure information in a way that will help you to remember, and with aid of diagrams and color, you're able to better recall your information and comprehend it. Mind maps can be both information transmission and social constructivism. After receiving my peer reviews, I went on to make the following modifications. I added more animations, included more images, provided more examples, and put less words on my slides.